Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Bangers and Smash podcast. This is a new podcast coming from London. This is the heart of UK melee these days. If you haven't seen episode 1, be sure to check that out. We were interviewing Professor Pro. We're going to be playing a silly set later with Brandon here. So be sure to hang around to check that out. Right, with me here is Greg, aka Highly Unlikely. I am Colin, aka The Tation, and this is Brandon Collier, aka HomeMadeWaffles.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, hello.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Well done.
What's up, UK? You guys are wonderful people.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure most of you guys have heard of HomeMadeWaffles here. So shall I call you Brandon? Brandon. Most of you guys have heard of Brandon here.
Some have, some haven't.
He plays Fox, he plays Falco, he comes from California. How much cooler can you get? He's known for his commentary, and you might hate us for bringing this up, but he's the guy who commentated Whoa, Wombo Combo, Happy Feet, etc., etc., etc. Definitely check that out. Yeah. Charlie here seems keen for me to mention that it's the most watched Smash clip ever on YouTube, which has over 12 million views. Ooh.
That's actually crazy. It's good. Last time I checked, it had 3 million. That's actually insane.
It's been out for a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
When was that? You're old school. You must know these things.
Jeez.
When was it? December 2008.
Well,
Is that like burnt into you?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? What I want to do for that, because next year's 2018, right? And that means it'll be 10 years. So like that day, everybody involved in the Wombo Combo, I want us to all like share a pizza together. The Wombo, that round table, they have the Wombo Combo pizza, so it's only right.
That's a great idea.
Who was it? Who's the crew?
Well, Zoo, because he got Wombo Combo. SS and Tang, because they did the Wombo Combo. Lucky was in there. Mango's in there. Bobak, the legend.
Wasn't
Phil.
Mango shouting "My dick hurts"?
No, that was Bobak.
That was me.
Nice. Was that a massive venue? It's hard to tell from like some grainy footage from ages ago. Was that like a huge, hundreds of people there, or was it like 30 people in a basement?
No, it was in a basketball gym. It was about like 50 to 100 people. But yeah, we were all watching that match because that was insane. And then like we all like rewinded the clip and watched it like 10 more times. It was crazy.
Not bad.
No one ever seen anything like that. Like, people hardly do that now, let alone like in 2008. It's insane.
It's still legendary, definitely.
Yeah.
It's crazy seeing how much Smash has come on in those days. Like you think of something, sports like. Oh, fuck, I don't know anything about sports. Yeah, I've gone to deep water there.
Football, that's a sport.
Yeah, but I don't know how the meta game has changed over years. I was about to get technical with it.
I got one for you. It's like with basketball. If you guys watch basketball, Stephen Curry, right? I mean, I know in UK, sorry, UK people, I know you guys probably don't follow it, but he shoots a lot of three-pointers, and that kind of changed the meta because now all these little young kids are, instead of like playing like Michael Jordan would, who would,
well, going for layups.
Go for layups, dunk on people. Like, everybody's just shooting threes now. So
Yeah, Steph Curry kind of broke the game, didn't he? In the same way that some melee players have broken the game.
Yeah, man. Pretty much.
You should tell him that.
Yeah.
I will actually. When we get Steph Curry on, that'll be the first thing I say.
That'd be crazy. If you guys got Steph Curry on, this would be like the most legendary podcast.
There's a load of, this is a weird aside, there's loads of basketball talk on all the American commentary.
Yeah.
Do you guys just absolutely love basketball or what?
Yeah,
there's a massive crossover, it seems.
Well, it's just me and Phil, really. We just, we grew up playing basketball, both of us. Kind of like, that was our melee before melee, so.
Fair enough.
And, basketball's cool. The team that happens to live where I live is doing really good right now, so that's cool.
Didn't you compare yourself to the Kobe Bryant of dock players?
Oh, yeah. So, so Jordan is Bob Money. He's the legend, the GOAT. I'll never take that away. I'm Kobe, right? I got my moments, got a couple rings here and there. And then Shroomed is LeBron. Now, at the time when LeBron and Kobe were playing, LeBron's better than Kobe. But Kobe has moments, and that's kind of why I refer myself to Kobe.
Back when I used to main dock, absolutely broke my heart when Shrooms went to Sheik. Just, what a betrayal. What an absolute betrayal. I don't know if I'll ever forget it.
See, no one gives me or Bob Money as much flex. So Bob Money means more now. I use Spaceys. Dewan uses Chic, and he gets flamed for it. And I think because...
He was the last.
Nah, it was a little that, but I think it's because he got as good as he got with Doc. So it's like, why switch if you're already like a top 10 player with Doc? But I see his reasoning why, because that shit is actually frustrating when you have to deal with like the same bullshit matchups like over and over.
Yeah, you can't blame him. It's,
like it goes hand in hand.
I'll blame him.
And just talking to him about it, you know.
Right. Shai's also keen for me to ask you about coming to the UK. Have you been to the UK before?
No, man, I've never been to Europe.
It's your first time. You were saying earlier it's strange how small everything is over here.
I got a lot of shit I can talk about, like as far as differences between America and UK. So you guys that are listening, I got lost on the way here. So my phone died, and I'm like, damn. You know, I was walking, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk. And then my phone died, and I'm like, well, fuck. So usually in America, you guys you said you've been in the States?
Yeah.
You've been in the States, right? I don't know if well, anyway, for my UK people who've never been to the States before, anywhere in America that you go, and from people from the States listening to this, you guys know, everywhere you live, no matter where you're in America, the boonies, the city, wherever the fuck, like, there is street signs. Anywhere you need to go, there are street signs. Street signs and blocks that does not exist in the UK at all. You'll get lost because there's no fucking street signs. In America, it's like, I'm on 1st and like Broadway or whatever. So I need to be on 5th and Broadway. So I'm gonna walk up 5 blocks. That shit, nothing. You're in London, you're just lost. If you don't know like the landmarks or where you're at, you're lost.
I don't know how people did it before City Mapper. I don't know about
before GPS. I straight up don't know how you guys like.
Born in London, still just
Yeah. How did you get around before GPS or like MapQuest or something like?
Get the tube everywhere.
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know how people drive here like and not have GPS. In America you can make it work because there's so many different streets and they have street signs and names. Here it's just like A024 and you're like, what the fuck is this, dude? I'm never gonna find where I need to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my only gripe. You guys got a lot of cool stuff too. Like food is super cheap here. That's sick.
Yeah. I mean,
you can get some dope food for like £2, man. In America, that's easily $8. Like
what are you getting for £2?
Yeah, I don't know. I bought for £4 I bought 8 pieces of chicken wings and some French fries. Now in America, that's an easy $12. You go to Wingstop and get that same shit, that's like easy $12, $13. That's a come up.
I thought UK's meant to be expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was like stuff like salami, right? You can buy here for like £1. That shit's like $7 at home. Like why? I don't know. It's just like grocery shopping. Like if you spend $50 to $100 a week in grocery shopping in America, you're actually doing pretty good as far as budgeting goes. Whereas like here, if you spend $100 or £50 a week on food, people will be like, "What are you doing?" You know?
I'm with you. I used to
like but like $50 a week in America, that's like, damn, dude, what are you buying? I need to get that because that's cheap. So yeah, those like the differences. You guys got a lot of cool things. All your food, you don't feel like death after you eat it, so that's pretty cool. But the downside, the cool thing about America though, is even though you'll feel like death, there's foods that are just straight fire. Like UK doesn't have that. Like,
what is it?
Everything is just. I was telling Greg, everything is just like decently made, right? Nothing's bad here, but nothing's like hella good here. So like America's like there's a lot of bad shit, But then sometimes there's like that one thing that's just like, oh, that's the spot. I gotta go there every time.
You're never gonna get a decently made Philly cheesesteak in the UK.
Oh, okay.
I think that's one of the things.
Yeah, I feel like if you just don't live in Philly or in the East Coast, probably you won't get. But I mean, there's good Philly cheesesteaks in Cali and stuff, but like not like Philly, because that's where.
I've heard of things. I don't understand where does the gourmet bit come in? It's just like steak and cheese, isn't it? Am I misunderstanding?
Nah, it's not about. It's more than. It's not a gourmet. The Philly cheesesteaks aren't meant to be gourmet ever, in my opinion. They're meant to like, oh, there's a food truck. I need the Philly cheesesteak. Bam, like that's why I think of Philly cheesesteaks. And sometimes they're gourmet, I guess, but it's crazy out there. They're a staple across the world. I didn't even know you guys had Philly cheesesteaks out here.
Do we?
Yeah,
I've never seen one around here.
Oh, also. Random tidbit for those of you Americans listening, you don't have to tip here in the UK. Shit is crazy. In America, you pretty much got to tip, or you're just like gonna be looked. Or if the service was absolute trash, or you're okay with being looked at as a dick, then you won't tip. But yeah, here you don't have to tip, and no one cares.
In the US, there's this weird loophole where you can pay people less because you assume tipping, isn't it?
Yeah. And they live off the tips, dude. Like one of my closest homies, they get good tips, but like still, like if he doesn't get those crazy tips, like the struggle's real. Cause they rely on their tips, not their paycheck. And the cool thing about tips is you could take straight cash straight out the door. Like it's not taxed or nothing. Like that.
And how many people did you tip in the UK before you realised? Have you lost loads of money, or is it just?
Nah, I didn't tip because I knew about it
just as well.
Yeah,
that's why you come to the UK, isn't it?
Yeah. UK's awesome, man.
Oh, bringing you back to coming to the UK.
Yeah, man.
Right. How do we get more people from the US to come to the UK?
I think this is a good start. Just having people, like having a podcast, having something that gives more incentive for Americans to come.
Mm-hmm. Do you think a tournament like Kickstart, the one yesterday,
Kickstart,
is that enough? Is that enough to get US players over?
Nah.
No?
Not like you're like a massive influx of US players. Nah.
What we got to start doing?
Honestly, it's like stuff that's almost. It would take two things: a really like crazy developed Smash scene. And like a place known for running really, really, really good tournaments, right? So if you made UK that, or if like literally 5 of the top 10 players were like fucking from UK, like those are like the two things that would get people to come out here. So basically like somebody has to come out of UK and just like destroy everybody, or like the tournaments have to be so crazy that people are just like, dude, I gotta go experience it. Because I mean, look at Big House. Like Big House is in the middle of fucking nowhere, and everyone goes. So if like, and that's because you're gonna get a good experience. So I think if like one that is more controllable than someone here becoming a top player. So
speaking of, does Prof have? Like, does he have a bit of following in the US? Do people know who he is in the US?
Yeah. Prof's there all the time, man. I forget he's like from out here because he's always there. I've seen him so many times.
Yeah, that weird tweet about what he sounded like.
Yeah.
Oh man.
People always think that was it that he's like
African American? I think was the word.
But he's British. It's like, nah, fam.
Have you heard about the Air tournament series? That's like our closest thing to Big House.
I've heard about it. I didn't know that was here. I thought that was in Sweden. Like all of us kind of just assumed that like all the big tournaments are in Sweden. But nah, I've heard of Air. Didn't Armada, or was that a Beast? He did that where he beat Joey in 2 sets.
Yeah, that was Air too.
That was Air.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And Armada won the Air last year as well. He's
that's
what he does over here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he does it over there in the States too, man. Dude's just crazy. But
that must be fun, just going to tournaments, just cleaning up. Just
man.
everywhere, all over the world.
Everyone's currency, dude.
He could just go to Japan. I want some yen this week. Get it in here, come on.
Yeah, man.
Can't get old, can it?
Yeah.
I'm shocked Armada hasn't. I'm shocked at like a lot of the, like just the talent period, like Europeans and Americans like haven't gone to Japan yet. I think that's like an untapped place that like.
Do they still play a lot of Melee? I know they were big in the scene, but is there still much of a scene?
I don't know. Probably not. It's probably not as developed as here or in the States, but
there's fewer top players in the beginning, aren't there?
Yeah. I mean, they were, and back in the day, they were like what Europe is now. That was Japan back then. So, but I know that I don't know. It'd be cool to see. Same with Latin America too. I feel like Mexico and stuff like that. Just kind of.
You keen to go there?
Huh?
Have you ever been anywhere like Japan or South America or whatever?
No, I've never left. Like, this is the first I've ever traveled from the States. I went to Vancouver.
You never been outside the US? Ooh.
Vancouver was the first time I traveled, and that was like, I don't know, like April. No, it was April last year. I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah, Vancouver was the first time I ever left the States ever. This is the second time. So, yeah, I never left.
Where do you want to go? Anywhere you want to go on, you know, like, what's next? You done Europe? You done Canada? Where else is there?
I mean, probably more Europe would be cool. Jamaica would be fire. Yeah, Japan would be fire too. And somewhere in Africa, because I'm black, so I gotta feel like I gotta go at least one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know where though, but just to see it, you know. So it's like,
right, yeah. Yeah, North Africa's pretty cool because it's still quite like, I don't know. It's very, Africa's massive.
Yeah,
it's very different.
It's the biggest continent in the world, man.
Yeah. Yeah, right. We're going way off track.
Yeah, man. That's cool. Just have a conversation, though. You know, that's what a podcast is. You know?
Yeah. Fuck Smash. What are we talking about?
Yeah, let's talk about major tournaments this year.
Yeah.
So, what's going to be your favourite major tournament? What ones are you really looking forward to this year?
I don't know, man. I like Summit a lot. But, I mean, that's just like pure privilege. So, I mean, like, you know, as far as like, tournaments, just like regular tournaments. I don't know. I really like the Genesis because like I live there, so I didn't have to like travel at all. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say because I don't know what tournaments I'm going to. So like I missed the last big house, so I have no idea.
Yeah. How far in advance do you normally plan it, or do you just sort of see how things go?
Now I see how things go, but before I was working, so like I had to like know hella far, and otherwise I couldn't go. So, yeah, now it just kind of goes with the flow. It all depends because there's so many tournaments now. Yeah, they're all like back to back, and it's just a lot.
There's all this talk of trying to make a melee circuit, isn't there?
Yeah,
sick. That's like having an on season and an off season. A load of people complain about how there's just stuff again and again and again and again and again.
That would be cool though. If the world, like the
World
Melee
Series.
world, if the Melee world can like faction some type of circuit and all come together, that would be crazy. Then you have like one and like a bunch of different circuits. Obviously, like have more circuits where there's more Melee, but like have a couple in, you know, East Coast America, West Coast America, Canada, Europe, you know, probably one in Japan.
Do you reckon there's any chance of getting Nintendo to do any of this? They're not very keen on this kind of thing, but...
Nah, dude. They ain't been involved, so...
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to change. Like, if this ain't going to work, then they probably just don't care. That's cool, though. It's kind of, like, better off without them, right?
Yeah, we've been there before. We've tried it, really. I mean, like, Nintendo has got involved once or twice.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost didn't let Melee get into Evo. When was the one that Evo came back?
2013.
And then they turned around and they were like, oh, we're spoiling it now. But it was all a bit...
Yeah. That's because they know, man, they could make so much more money, but I don't know. It's just the market that either them or like the CEOs or whatever don't care about. And they get flack for it. They know, you know. They know.
Were you at that Coventry tournament?
Smashbox 2.
Smashbox 2, yes. Yeah, that one. Did you go to that one?
Saturday? Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was
How does
cool,
it compare
man.
to
It was
Kickstarter?
an actual box. That was funny.
So it really is a box?
Yeah,
Just like
it was like a wooden, like the whole venue was like wooden. It was super cold, snowing that day.
Oh, yikes. Was it colder than Kickstart?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Yeah, because Colin and I were at Kickstart,
Yeah.
and that was pretty severe.
Yeah, but Kickstarter had the heating lamps, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Smashbox, I mean, they got since there were more people, it got warmer because of like body heat and stuff. But like that day outside was cold as hell, and it was hella far. I didn't know England was like, or just the UK was like that big of an island. Like I knew because I know it's an island, right? But it's pretty damn big.
Yeah.
So England's pretty big, but
Yeah. You could have gone a lot further. It's like Coventry. If you'd gone up to like Inverness in Scotland, then you really would have seen the.
Find the two people who play melee up there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shouts to Scotland.
Definitely.
But yeah, the Smashbox was cool, man. It was cold, but it was all right.
Was it weird playing PAL? Or was that? Not
Yeah,
really
it's
that
been
big?
weird. It was Kickstarter was an easier tournament for me because like I was so jet lagged. That Smashbox was so tired. I had a headache. Like I got to London that night and then went to Smashbox. So I was just like, bro, like I woke up at 5 a.m. randomly and couldn't go back to sleep. So I was just sitting there and I'd been up since 5 a.m. So like halfway through teams, I'm like, damn, I'm hella tired. And like I don't even know what time it is now. I'm more acclimated to the time right now, but I don't have my phone on me. What time is it right now?
It is bang on 8.
Yeah, so where I live is noon right now. Like straight up noon. Like midday. Like so it's like that time jump just messed with me. And then like I had like my flight got stuck. I had a flight from Oakland to London Gatwick, and like I was stuck in Oakland for like 6 hours, which would have been okay because if they canceled it, I could have just gone home because I live there. But they're like, no, we're not canceling it. So I just waited and waited and waited. And my flight was supposed to leave at 5:25 p.m. We left at midnight. And then I got here, like, I never had a morning. It literally was, like, daytime for an hour, and then it went nighttime again. So, like, it was, like, we left at midnight, then came here, it was, like, 7 p.m. I was like, what the? Yeah, it was crazy. So
It's not a very pleasant way to travel. Getting a plane.
No.
Getting fired somewhere in a tin can, you know?
Dude, the turbulence scared the hell out of me. When we were passing the Rockies in America, like, where Colorado is hell cold and stuff. So I was just like, I thought that was it for a second, dude. Shit scared me, man. Yeah, but I mean, all in all, man, it's
Did
all
you hold
for a
the
good
hand of the
reason.
person next to you?
Nah, but the dude was calming me down. So I was kind of like, almost like, I was like, yo, this is not cool. This is not cool. I should not feel like I'm in a roller coaster ride right now. You know, you got half the people like acting calm, like, because they do this all the time, and then the other half are like, what's going on? So, but it was cool, man. Like, the flight was cool. I sat next to a British dude. He was super cool. He lived by Smashbox too, actually. Yeah, so that was cool. Yeah.
I heard that they had to finish. Where was it? Yeah, they had to finish Smashbox at someone's house.
Yeah, man.
That sounds pretty old school.
Top 4, man. That was super old school. And the venue got shut down, unfortunately. And so they went to one of the TL's houses and they finished it there. So it was cool, man. Kind of made it epic, man. Just kind of, it's a different kind of intense, right? So there's like the intense where like you have the crowd like hovering over you, and then there's just everybody's yelling and everyone's going crazy, and there's a stream and there's production cameras, but like it was cool just like having like 10 people in a room, super intimate setting, everybody's quiet. It's a different kind of intense, man. And like nothing's really being recorded. I mean, it is, but not really. So it's kind of like it was cool. Like you just savor the moment type of thing,
Yeah.
It's like something that moment isn't captured enough. There's like beauty in those moments, because with the lights and the cameras is cool, but when you have like all we have is our memory about what happened. I kind of think that's dope. Sometimes
That's pretty cool.
It sucks. Yeah, sometimes it sucks because you want to watch it later. But.
It's good that, for example, the Wombo Combo video was recorded.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Sick.
Yeah, so you mean, did the crowd not? I mean, you can't really. I guess the crowd couldn't really follow to the house then.
Nah. It was just only people were the top 4, which was the Ghetto, Professor Pro, Triff, Drug Fox. It was them 4, and then the people that were riding with those people. So that was about it.
Fair enough. Right, should we take a little break here then?
Just had some quick questions. Like, you teamed with Drug Fox at both Kickstart and Smashbox 2. What was it like teaming with them? Have you teamed with them before?
We did not team at Kickstart, actually.
That's the thing. I saw you playing.
Yeah, last minute we were playing friendlies. Is me, Tall Rog, Drug Fox, Amsa, and me and Amsa were teaming, and then they were like they were having fun. Drug Fox and Tall Rog, they're like, you know what? Let's switch. I kind of want to switch. They're like, yeah, let's switch. Me and Amsa were like, all right, let's rock. And then me and Amsa, it was fun. Teaming with Amsa was fun. And he won the tournament that day, so that was kind of dope. So yeah, shout out to Amsa.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, but yeah, that was sick. And we teamed Saturday. We teamed Saturday. I got third both events with Amsa and with Drug Fox, so can't be too mad. Obviously, you know you want to do better, but it was still fun. It was harder teaming with Sammy just for two reasons. Neither of us were used to PAL, and like I was super jet lagged that day. That was that day was just harder in general, even if like the results don't even show it. Like if you look at my results between the 2 days, they're basically the same, but it's just the Saturday felt harder. I don't know why.
Were you commentating a load on Saturday as well?
Yeah, for a little bit, my head was hurting.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty hard.
God,
you know, being all like engaging on stream.
Yeah,
whilst absolutely hungover. You know, not hungover. Yeah.
But you know, you get through it. You know, they flew us out. You know, so I think the least I can do is just talk on the microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, Charlie's motioning for us to take a little break.
Okay.
Go on, Greg. Do the little plug.
Yeah, so before we take a break...
Pay some bills, man.
Yeah, kind of. Maybe someday. We'll see. So Bangs and Smash is brought to you by Smash at the Four Quarters, our pair of weekly and monthly events at the Four Quarters Bar in Peckham, southeast London, rather. It's a video gaming bar focusing on retro games, arcade games, stuff like that. We've been doing a monthly tournament, Smash Sunday, for about 2 years now. We've been doing our Smash Thursday weekly for about a year. It's just a fun little get-together. We do a little bracket, but it's not too serious. It's not like any, Kickstarter or whatever, but we have a good time.
It's in a bar.
Yeah.
I think that's how serious it is, Right. It's fun. You sit there, you have some drinks, play some melee.
Like, why wouldn't you not want to go?
Yeah.
In the UK, like, drinking age is like way younger. I don't know. Is it like, what, 18?
18 in public, yeah.
Dude. Yeah, like you said, in public. He's like 18. I know. I heard the Irish, they throw down. British throw down. Scots. I heard all you guys are drinkers out here. That's what I heard. So
it's just like you might as well have a drink. Like you're playing Smash already, you might as well have a drink.
Yeah, man.
It's our mentality. Might be a good idea to just introduce the guys in the box. I think we missed that earlier on. Okay. Let's just introduce the team that's bringing this to you today. We've got Charlie Thomas, aka Stowaway, the comptroller, the mastermind, the brain behind this podcast. We've got Moby, aka Casper Vandersman, helping things run smoothly. He's also our TO at the Smash Sunday.
Glorious leader at the Smash Thursday.
Glorious leader, fearless captain. And we've got Simon Dodd, aka Owler, behind the camera, making everything look good. And controlling all that end of things. Yeah. So
dope people, man. And shouts to Charlie, man, for dealing with my bullshit. Sorry, dude. I feel like I made it way harder on him. Man.
Hey, man, it's no problem. You came from the US to...
Yeah. Because you asked me when you want to do a podcast. I was like, damn, I honestly didn't know because I had no idea where I was staying and where I was going. So
no, you've done well. You made it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got to, man.
Let's play some melee.
Okay. Break time. Okay, welcome back to our break segment with Bangers and Smash. It's time for this episode's silly set. So we've cooked up a new set of rules for our guest, HomeMadeWaffles, this week.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, that's all right. He doesn't know what he's expecting, or he doesn't know what's coming. It's all going to be laid on right now, and he's going to have to do his best to be me and Colin, who are unarguably scrubs. He's the top 100 player playing at scrubs, so we have to do some kind of handicap.
Nah, you guys aren't scrubs.
Thanks, man. Okay, so I think we're ready to introduce the rule set.
Okay. I'm curious.
And it's going to involve these 2 controllers. So I'll pass these to you now,
2?
Brandon. Yeah, 2 controllers.
Yeah.
They're both for you.
Alright.
Can you guess what you're going to be doing?
I gotta play at the same time with both controllers.
Bang on. Okay.
Is that
You're going to be playing 2 characters, 2
Okay.
stocks each, against 1 player who's got 4 stocks.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to be controlling them both at the same time. You can put one down, try and beast the scrub for a while with that one character and keep them away. I won't give you too many hints, but you can do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can try and do one hand on each if you're feeling really flashy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're going to be playing Latation first,
Okay.
and you're going to be playing me second. You can choose which characters you want.
I was about to say I can pick whoever I want.
That's right, whoever
Okay.
you want. And you can also choose the stage.
Okay.
Every stage is legal. Sorry, it's all the tournament legal stages plus Congo Jungle
So
64.
are you going Falcon?
I'm going Falcon. Yeah.
Okay.
Got that 4 quarters tag.
Yeah.
Fox Geely. Ooh. Oh, is he just going to jump with it?
I get a feeling he's done this before.
Oh.
I was just
Like Prof took a moment to work out some tech. You've got it from the off.
Nah, I just figured that makes. If I'm playing 2 at the same time, I feel like I got the idea down.
Yeah.
It was Puff or Peach. Anytime you don't know anything, pick Puff or Peach, man.
Talking to a peach main here.
Nah,
So I'm just
Got a puff main right here.
actually playing Peach is hard, and actually playing Puff is hard.
Oh no, I don't take it.
No.
But
Just
I'm-
leave it there.
yeah.
Just leave it there. Just,
There's definitely no shade to Puff and Peach players.
right. We ready?
Okay, so we're going to count it in, and then I think what's going to happen is
Oh no, you got to.
I got SD, right?
Yeah,
you got
SD a couple
SD,
times.
Okay.
and then we're going to count it back in.
So I get to pick the
Oh, really?
stage, right?
Yeah. Any of them plus Congo Jungle.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick FG.
Oh, and you get bonus points if you keep both characters alive and win.
Damn.
If you can do that, then you'll enter the Bangers and Smash.
I gotta get in this hard game, man.
You'll be the first one.
Oh shit. Did Prob not? He Prob didn't get it?
He didn't eat. His challenge was eating more than 1 orange in 1 match, and he only managed to eat 1 orange. So
That sounds hella hard, too.
right.
All set up.
So I count it in.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, it's already happened.
Colin, what are you doing? Oh, you need to decide which one to attack.
Oh,
Okay, that's good. Oh no, it's just keeping you away from the fox though. Oh. Totally.
2 in 1.
Well done.
Okay. Oh.
Now the fox is putting in work though.
Nah, I got him. Ooh.
Oh, he switched just like that. Oh. Nice team play.
Oh, I don't like how I keep switching. It's fucking with me.
Yeah, he's getting really good at switching mid-game.
Shit.
Oh. What? He's definitely done this before. He's definitely done this before.
No.
This is amazing.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Oh, there's one.
Okay.
How's his pass?
Situation.
Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
Still in shock.
Oh shit.
Oh, well played.
Boom.
Well played
Right.
from both.
That was hard.
We got to swap now, Greg.
Okay, we'll swap
You're
the
up.
seats.
Damn, that was hard. That was good.
Could be it.
That's
Supposed to be on my side, Colin.
it.
We got one.
Well
They
played.
gave
Well
me
played.
third time's a charm. We got spare life to counter pick super hard.
No, that was
Yeah,
impressive.
that was way easier because Falcon's like fast and so is Fox. You
Yeah,
need quick
maybe.
characters, man.
I thought you were onto the right thing with Puff. You know,
that's what I thought. I was like, yo, I'm
away,
like grabbing the rest is gonna be. I got this. But somehow, I did a sick little switch with Fox and Puff, where I put the controller like this, and then Fox starts shielding.
Yeah, I saw that, the light shield. I was wondering how you did that.
Let's go, man.
Have you done this before? It does seem like you've done this before.
All the fly. I wish. That's the new meta, man. You get play teams by yourself.
Yeah.
There should definitely be an event of this.
You should have a mod to do that. That'd be crazy.
I reckon he'd just full on do both of them.
Right?
Yeah, somehow.
Switching between.
You guys should do another one where, you guys ever seen the Melee keyboard?
Oh, Reaper style.
Yeah. You guys should have someone use the actual keyboard.
Oh my god, yes.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, my mate used to play Smash 64 on a keyboard. He didn't know what a tilt was until I I played him at Melee because he didn't understand the analog controls.
Yeah, you probably couldn't tilt.
No, unless you held it. But I don't even know how that works.
You can't program it to where one key tilts.
Well, that's all the Smashbox.
I think we need to talk to Smashbox guys.
There we
Yeah.
go. Segueing perfectly into some chat about the Smashbox.
Yeah,
What do you think about the Smashbox?
It's cool. I think it's like a give and take though, because everything that's hard is really easy, and everything that's really easy is really hard.
So you don't think that it's just a direct upgrade?
I don't think it's an upgrade because it's hard to master. It's you got to relearn the game again almost because you can pivot. You can pivot up tilt, or you could do pivot shines or pivot up smashes. But then if you can't nair in place,
yeah, the simple things become really hard. Right?
Yeah, it's what's the point?
But do you think that with a GameCube controller, the stuff which is prohibitively hard to do, pivot up tilt or whatever, you can effectively never do it with a GameCube controller.
Right.
I might be simplifying there. But then with a Smashbox, the kind of hard, easy stuff nairing in place, if you just put the time in, you will learn to do it, and then you'll be able to do the easy stuff and all this insane technical stuff.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I mean, that's what they're trying to test out. It just seems like the struggle's too real. But maybe someone made the gravy sacrifice it for our sins, you know?
I haven't heard any terribly impressive results of his since going to the Smashbox. Is it really that hard to master?
I think it is because he's playing Fox too, so he's switching mains and playing a new controller. It's just he's gonna get body for a while, but once he gets used to playing Fox and gets used to that controller, it'll be easier for him, I think. But he's definitely taking a risk, man, because he's doing this at a lot of big tournaments, so he must really believe in it. Shouts to Gravy.
It feels a bit like that betrayal I was talking about earlier when Shrooms went to Sheik.
You're losing Falcons left, right, in the center.
I think for him, I can't read his mind, but maybe he's going Fox to prove the point that this is why the Smashbox is broken.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's not good for Falcon stuff.
Yeah, that's
true. It seems like it's the button.
It could be a lot of reasons.
Maybe it's easier to switch character at the same time as you switch controller because you don't have any of the habits.
This is my Falcon controller. He'd be perfect for this. It's Smashbox's. Yeah. We should get him on
next time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Looks like we're going to a little break here. So we'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bangs and Smash Episode 2, filmed from London, the heart of UK Melee. And we're, of course, joined by Brandon, HomeMadeWaffles Collier.
Yo. Hey. What's up, guys? Again.
What's up again? Indeed.
It's been 2 seconds for them.
Yeah.
I think.
Time is a very strange and mysterious thing.
Right.
Cool. So, focusing on commentary for a moment. What's it like commentating, or just the scene of commentary in the UK versus the US? So rather than just Smash and playing Smash, etc., but specifically commentating, is there much of a difference in the US and the UK?
Nah, other than I'm commentating with someone from the UK, that's about it. I mean, you mean UK's commentary or just me commentating in UK?
A bit of both, I suppose. I was thinking about UK's commentary, but yeah.
Yeah, so UK's commentary is weird because I don't know who commentates here. So it's just I'm just on the mic with someone, and then I'm on the mic with someone else. So there's nobody that you know of who's oh, that's the guy, that's the UK guy to commentate. Like I don't know. So there's that. What else? Commentating here, commentating PAL is different, because I don't play PAL, so yeah.
Gotta pretend to know what you're talking about.
No. See, that's the thing, man. I don't. I never. If you ever listen to me in commentary, if I tell you I don't know something, I actually don't know. Like there's some stuff. That's why you got another commentator, right? Because like if I don't know, the other guy can pick up the pieces, right? But UK commentary, it was cool, man. I commentated with it was Tristan, his name, and I commentated with Vincent and a little bit with Drug Fox, but I mean Drug Fox is American, so. But as far as commentating with them two, it was cool. Neither of us, like with both of them, we didn't get to commentate long enough to really like get a rhythm going and stuff like that. But I mean,
how long do you normally commentate with someone? Is it like a whole string of matches? And
yeah, it's probably about like a solid 2 hours.
Oh wow,
3 hours. Yeah, but you'd be surprised. Like sometimes that can just like with that and breaks and stuff and ads and stuff. So it's not too bad.
It's pretty esports. Just sitting down for hours and hours commentating.
Yeah. I know there's some like some commentators who probably like I know the StarCraft and like League of Legends dudes, they like do full on like 8-hour shifts, suit and tie, all that stuff. Like so, I'm cool. I'm glad that like even though it is like get more esports, I feel like the people that are letting me commentate encourage me to be me. I probably wouldn't do it if I had to change otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's much more genuine still, Melee. I think it's a really nice aspect.
Yeah, man.
But just going back to what you're saying about not really being aware of like UK commentators. I think generally European commentators aren't very well known outside of Europe.
Oh,
who's that?
Foster. Foster's a fucking legend.
Is he the dude?
yeah.
I
He's
can't wait to meet
He's
that guy.
famous.
We always talk about Foster. He's French, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We always talk about Foster, dude.
He's like a ball of energy.
Dude, my girlfriend, she knows about Smash, but she doesn't really watch it, and she's like, Foster's like the best. She's like, Phil, he thinks Foster's the greatest commentator alive, and I'm on that board, dude. So shouts to Foster.
Who's the guy who sounds like kind of Russian or something? He sounds like he's a big Viking or something. I don't know. Maybe I should be a bit.
Yeah,
long blonde hair.
Yeah, maybe. He gets very animated about it and gets quite hyped.
Mike he gets animated, but Foster is like. You ever listen to Foster's commentary?
I'm not sure I have, which just sounds a bit embarrassing.
You'll know it. You'll know it.
Right.
Seriously, you when you listen to Foster's commentary, I promise you won't forget that guy.
Has he got quite a French accent or what?
You just gotta listen to it. You would know better than me because you're European, but he's like
not for long. Ooh.
He
shout outs to Brexit.
Let's get that one in there. Thank you.
I can't even knock you guys. We got Trump as president. So.
Let's move away from politics.
Yeah.
So outside of a couple, I feel like I follow more US commentators than European even. There's so many great, famous US commentators.
Right.
Yourself, Scar, Toph.
Scar legend, Toph legend.
Yeah, Phil.
Wife. I've got a lot of time for Wife.
Wife is
legend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Wobbles. But anyway.
Wobbles legend. All these guys are legends.
Yeah. But what do you think European commentators can do to, I don't know, get more well known, I suppose?
I always tell commentators this, and it's funny because, like, I don't know, like a lot of commentators in general. This has nothing to do with European or American. Like, they want to get their name out there, get on the come up. But honestly, best way to do that is get better at the game, right?
Yeah,
I think if you got better at the game, like not only it holds power to what you say more. So like that's why people love Wobbles so much. People like Mango's commentary a lot. And I'm not saying you have to be the best, right? You don't have to be like, maybe even, you don't even have to like be top 100 for that matter. But I think you like, if people know,
like it helps,
like they want to believe what you're talking about, that you're not just saying something to sound like a commentator. Because if you're commentating, that means you have knowledge, right? And people want to know that you can apply it. just like the players on screen, right? They'll be like, yeah, he needs to do X, Y, Z, da 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 da. But if you tell him what he needs to do and you can't perform that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, you don't have to be the greatest player, right? I mean, most commentators aren't really even known for being like the greatest, but you know, when you know the commentator you're playing is like good at the game, like when you listen to it, you'll be like, okay, that holds some weight because he knows he's been there before to some extent. So.
Do you ever find that your commentary overshadows your playing? Like, do you find people know you more as a commentator?
Yeah, I've always thought that, but in the same vein, like sometimes I thought that, and sometimes I can't tell if that's like true or just insecurity in mine. But I definitely I think it goes hand in hand too, dude. I think a lot of people think I'm a good player and they don't think about the commentary too. But I tend to overlook it naturally because we like focusing on negative shit. So
I'm surprised that you think that's negative.
Well,
being known for commentary is essentially being known for being entertaining.
Right, but
I don't see how
that is cool.
I see how you might be a bit put down. It's like, oh yeah, I do play melee as well. But I mean, it's not like you're known for.
It's great. It's actually amazing. But here's the thing. Why I got into the game wasn't for commentary. Like if I
right.
You know what I mean? I picked up the controller. I was trying to be that guy. I'm still trying to be that guy.
You just like commentate your 8-year-old friends or whatever. You know?
Yeah, man. Like,
little kids
when we're all playing the game, we're not sitting commentating each other's matches, telling each other what we should do. We may be telling each other what we should do, but more so as a ways because we're all practicing, we're all grinding, we're all trying to get there. You know, and like, you know, I'll play till death, man. You know, like straight up, man. Like, you know, with the, you know, commentary and stuff. If it died and nobody liked it, like I probably wouldn't do it, right? But if the game died, like I'm still gonna play, like regardless. I was playing when it was dead, so if it died again, you know, it would suck. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm probably gonna be 50 playing the same damn game. I don't care, man.
Well said,
like, it's just. That's where my heart's always been there. It's still there to this day. So, I mean, maybe that helps in the commentary. I don't know. But I couldn't fathom, like, commentating the tournament and just not playing, bro. That would just...
Have you been to any tournaments where you don't play, where you just commentate?
One time, and I did not like it. That's kind of like my only stipulation now that I get to play. Like, unless it's a summit, because I get, like, something's different. Like, it's like invite, you know. But, like... Everything else, like if it's a regular tournament, like I gotta enter. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I like to compete, man. I don't like the idea of competition, but I like playing.
It's a fun game.
Trying to get better. Like, it's a fun game. And I've always like wanted to just be good at the game and crazy good. So I just gotta keep trying.
So you mainly trying to get good rather than trying to get good at commentary then?
Yeah.
Like, do you focus on commentary?
I mean, the commentary is just commentary. I think is just a byproduct of just personality, if anything. So it's something that I don't really have to like.
Don't have to grind it out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to like practice like sarcasm or something. But I can practice like my lip dashes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's just different. And, you know, a lot of the time, too, when you're commentating with someone, too. So that eases the pressure off of you. Like, you know, if you got, especially if another guy you're commentating with is, like, of, like, prestige, right? But and also, too, since I came in an era where, like, commentary wasn't even, like, valued or a thing, it's easier for me. So... That's why it's harder for me to give advice to newer commentators because I know they want to come up as commentators. And like the idea of that is still weird to me because even though I am one, like, I'll tell you, even the top commentators or whatever who are known, they've always had a passion for the game first at some point, you know? And usually some who if that fire left is because they're busy with other things in life. You know, Scar has a wife and kids, so he can't just play, like, you know, and stuff like that. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah,
being a new commentator and just
being a new commentator is just hard because, you know, your goal is to commentate, but it's hard because you don't get credibility because like people don't know who you are, right? And I think the best way to like make that commentary credible. I guess, yeah, you'd have to commentate a lot, but I think you really do got to pay your dues and prove you're good at, like, you know about the game, you've been around, because, I don't know, that stuff matters. I feel like Scar paid his dues, Toph paid his dues, Phil paid his dues. Like, these guys are all, at one point, were trying, if not still are, like, trying to get better at the game. Like, there's a lot of, you know?
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more that's like the most valuable thing you could have when it comes to commentating on Smash, just being good at the game. You know, having experience, or not even necessarily good, but a lot of experience, a lot of effort poured into it.
Right.
So that you have a broader breadth of knowledge to draw from. Yeah, that's probably some good advice.
I mean, it just makes it what you say stand. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but this is like, would you really take advice from? Like, your high school basketball coach or LeBron? Like, you know, your high school basketball coach knows stuff. He probably played. He's probably good, but like, it's LeBron. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know it's not necessarily true that all like good players don't or the best don't give the best advice, but the thing is, like, that's the weird thing about advice in general. But if you do want a source of, like, the most, like, solid things, I guess you probably would want to go with the most experienced people. And sometimes, like, that, even their advice might not line up with what you want to do. But I don't know. It's hard for commentators. Like, newer commentators, they got it hard because it's hard to just prove that they're good commentators because it's like they don't really even get a chance, right? They get overshadowed by people like us, right? And then, you know, when they do have their time, it's just like, oh, he's just commentator. No one knows. Like, you know, and a lot of commentators got to go through that. So,
do you have a favorite commentator?
I don't know, man. I got moments with commentators. Sometimes Scar's hella funny to me. Sometimes Phil's fucking amazing. I love how animated Blur is. I feel like Toph can commentate with anyone. I feel like D1 can commentate anything. You know, like, there's just a lot of, a lot of them are good for different reasons. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
And there's a lot of good, it's like commentators still coming up, too, you know? You got, like, Webbs, a lot of people like Webbs. A lot of people like Fendi. Or people be hating on Fendi, too, though. But
is that Fendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
He's pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
I like his stuff.
People know who he is. I mean, there's commentators who are still, like, up, you know? I know Chroma's out there. I've seen him in some stuff. But, yeah, I mean, it's harder for this new age, for sure. But I think if you do want to be a commentator, you just got to put in that work.
So maybe
control it first. Yeah. You know?
Maybe we need some of these top Europeans to get on the mic more.
Right. You know, and I think a lot of it is because, like, you know, they want that attention, that limelight. They want that being known as that guy. But honestly, if you would do that, you're better off just doing it on a controller, man.
Maybe we can get Armad to commentate some more. We can get some more people to do impressions of Armad.
Yeah, I can't do the Armada. I was 19. Yeah, Alex has the best Armada. Ice is hella funny, too.
How did I speak? Does he sound...
I don't even know, man.
Only a bit, yeah.
It's just, I can't really do it, but yeah, Alex is the god at that. Shout out to
Right.
Go on, take it away, Greg.
So, just keeping a similar vein of producing content that people watch, you know, whether it's commentary or whatever. Have you considered working on different types of content in Smash?
When you mean content, just like what, like videos or
videos,
just putting stuff out there? I always wanted to do this, but I can't because I'm not. I gotta be like crazy good at the game, right? So let's just pretend I'm like top 5 in the world, right? Let's just pretend, right? From there, I want to like make some content on like mentality and like how to get there, like legit, you know. But I can't because I haven't done it yet. So
it's a great idea, though.
Until then, like, because I think that's like one of those topics that people really don't like to talk about, like why people, like the truth on why people really lose. You know, like it's like not because you played bad and not because your controller was messed up and not it's because like you already have a wrong frame of mind. You're thinking from an ego perspective of like results. You basing results with identity and like that's not good. And like like I want to really like show that you can like be good without having all that on you, all that pressure. But I gotta get there first. I can't give that advice if I haven't been there first.
It said, you say that you can't if you haven't been there first, like been top 10 or whatever. But I don't think anybody. Well, I can't think of many people who can say they've been around for as long as you in the Smash scene. So I mean, that's given you a lot to talk about there.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
and it does. Talking about mentality, that's true. That's not necessarily correlated with tournament rankings. So.
Nah, but I'm saying I would help people who will want to get to that point, right? It's kind of just like telling, like, I can't tell you how to climb Mount Everest if I never been there. I could tell you the best way on what I've read and what people have told me and stuff, but if I really wanted to come from my perspective, my experience, I gotta live it first. So that's what I would want to do. But I mean, that's the only kind of content I got. This other idea too, with like about like either vlogging or blogging every day, just daily to track. Like, what made me think of this was when how you ever seen those videos on YouTube where people take a picture of themselves every day for like 5 years. So I'm thinking like doing like a blog like that, and just to see like the progression or the stagnance of it, whatever comes from it. So people can use that as data for like what works and what doesn't. Just like keeping track of things every day will like help you do that. You'll like say you guys play Peach Falcon every day on Fountain, right? And you count the number of games, right? So then like you might notice like an hour in you're winning more, 2 hours in he's winning more, and then it switches. And then every day you record the data and it's like this. So then it gives you like things like, oh shit, like why is it like that?
Yeah.
And
Like
you
really
know the
deep
small
stats.
you know the small stuff like that. So that's why I always thought about blogging and like talking about it, or at least writing it down, but I've just been bullshitting. That's why I don't even have a good I don't have a solid reason. I can't say, I've been busy. It's been bullshitting, so yeah.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will be interested. So if you are tempted to do it, then I'm sure there's an audience out there. I mean, people watch this kind of thing. So.
Hopefully. No, this thing is fire. I feel sometimes I gotta put stuff out there, but I'm like super like contrary to popular belief, I'm kind of low key as fuck. Like I don't really like do much. I try to stay away from social media. Like I'm just kind of like in my little bubble. So yeah. It'd be a good way to put out some stuff. But I feel like that's like productive content. I don't want to put content out just to like. Contrary to popular belief, I actually don't like attention. So I try to avoid it. And like I swear it just comes to me like it sucks sometimes. But like sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's just like fuck. But yeah, man, that's probably all I would do for now. That's what I think about. But
fair. Yeah. Well, we were talking earlier about Smash Summit and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's not finalised who's going yet, is it?
Mm-hmm. Nah.
Who do you reckon? Who's your money on?
Who I think Cyrox is gonna get in because
you reckon?
Yeah.
He's mad technical,
People
but does he have the results? That's not even a high...
enough to get in, yeah. Enough to get in.
Oh, fair enough.
Sure. I think Cyrox does. I don't know. I didn't check the listing on like because like they have the little tally of who's like ahead and stuff. I feel like Kirby Kaze is gonna get in too, especially since None canceled out, which was like super homie move. That was the realest shit someone can do. But like,
who did he cancel out for?
None opted out of Summit, so Kirby Kaze because they're both from Canada, right? So like if None entered, they would split the Canadian vote. So he just was like, yeah, I won't go, so you can go. So now all Canada is pushing for Kirby Kaze to go, which I actually think is dope. And I actually like Kirby Kaze a lot. So it'd be cool to see him go.
Sheik instead of a Falcon, though. I'm torn.
Yeah. I mean, I think
easy.
people love watching them, but I think that's a super dope move by None. Like, that would like help him if he wanted to go in next Summit. Honestly, just for that.
Like Kirby Kaze, do you reckon you could?
Kirby Kaze, I think people don't understand how good he is and how good he was. Like Kirby Kaze was like low key, like top 15, top 10 at one point, and
he's a legend.
And like even now, he's still like probably top 30, man. Honestly, so
when was he big?
Like it was like 2000. 2012. He beat Hungrybox. He's like the first Sheik to beat Hungrybox in Hell Long.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a while. Before like Plub and stuff. Like yeah, it was him. So yeah, them two. I feel like Moon might get in. My boy Moon, he going all out. This was making rap videos, fucking doing all kind of shit. So I think Moon will probably get in there because Moon's just honestly that fool's entertaining as fuck. And he's hella funny. Moon just even if he wasn't playing, you'd want him there honestly because he's just a cool dude to be around. Johnny because it's just like Johnny's just epic as fuck. People love Johnny, entertaining and like I think people like how Johnny moves. Like a lot of people I think wish they could like move like Johnny, and I mean like not in the game, but like outside the game. Like Johnny's just to himself. Reserved.
What are his moves?
You know, he lets his game speak for him. I think people like him for that a lot.
Oh right.
So I named 4 people, right? And then the other 2 is like fucking just crapshoot, man. Honestly, I mean Hugo might get in.
I think Wizro is he? Does he have the results for it? Or?
Nah, it's not about. It's like, see, here's the thing about Summit. It's not about results.
But don't you have to qualify by again?
Yeah. Wizzy qualified for sure.
Yeah,
I think
like
to get in.
That's sorry. Yeah, right.
Yeah, to get in, you had to be top 70. And that's it. So it's not as hard as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be like you had to place like specific placings at majors, but now it's just top 70. But can Wizro get in? I don't know. And I think it'd be hard for him because like. Not that as far as like skill has nothing to do with this, right? If this was a skill, Wizro probably would be a shoo-in. But just it's all the personality stuff and the raps and all all this different shit.
I want to see a Wizro
like,
rap.
Wizzy's just kind of like introverted into himself. I don't know if he like has that like thing that Johnny has that makes like Johnny kind of has this like badass glow towards him. Whereas Wizzy, like, he just kind of has his own little thing going. And it's hard for people to see, I think.
Maybe he needs 3 mystery drinks lined up to sip, like SCJ,
like people like him and Ice, too. Like, I think they struggle with that as far as, like, just finding ways to get... they kind of don't... They're not really into that kind of shit. They just kind of, like, do their thing and play. And, like, it sucks that, like, that... type of someone isn't like recognized in these kind of events. They like it's just this weird stipulation on how perception is, and like when it comes to just being like that, like it's hard. It sucks that you can't just play and still make it.
But I guess Smash Summit is not just like a normal tournament.
No, it's not.
Because there's so much like streaming stuff going on. There's so much other entertaining things. So.
Yeah, there's only 16 players. There's not a lot of people. It's in house. Like it's a different environment altogether. There's 4 people commentating. It's just everything's just different about Summit. But I mean, whoever gets in, like more power to them and more power to the people trying to get in. I know it's hard. I know like you guys are good and you guys know you're good, but it's stressful. Especially you see results and you might not get in over someone you've beaten a bunch of times and stuff like that. I mean, I know they go through a lot. So shout outs to all the players that got to get in. I'm trying to opt in one day. I got to opt in for Summit 2. Was it or no? Was it Summit 2? Yeah, it was Summit 2. I got to opt in, but nobody. I got voted out. Nobody voted for me. But I was okay with it because like I found out like about. I was like, so if I opt in, can I go for comment or like would you guys still want me for commentary or no? Because if they wanted me for commentary, I wasn't gonna opt in. So they're like, no, regardless, just opt in anyway. So yeah. I was like, oh, sick. So
are you going this year to commentate?
Am I gonna what?
Are you going this year to commentate?
Yeah, man, I'm fortunate, man. Yeah, they're having me back again. Me, Phil,
nice.
Toph.
How many other people, like other than the 16 players? How many other people are there knocking about?
Probably like 30.
Huh.
30, 35. I mean, it's like their whole production staff. Talent and just like, the people driving the shuttles and, maybe some people that like guests that the staff bring or something. Like it's probably about 30, 35. Not 40, but probably a good 30 because then you got media people too and, just.
Are you always kind of under the lens? What's it like in there?
Or just like, what's it like at Summit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's sick, man. Like, you get to play. Like the cool thing too is like even though I'm commentating, I'm like good enough for the players to get some decent practice in. So they're cool with playing me. And people like Armada, that guy's a machine. He's always down to play people. Like some of the players, like if you're not like on a certain level, they're kind of like, but Armada don't give a damn. He'll fucking play you if you can't wave dash and L cancel. It's like he doesn't mind just comboing you every shot. So, playing him's cool and just playing everybody and like him like Armada Music King are always down to play teams and it's cool, man. And get to play like just a bunch of good people. And, everybody's cool. Everybody's happy to be there. So it's just a dope environment. So
maybe we should try and set up something similar in the UK.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be cool.
It makes sometimes going to the summit. It feels as dope as it is. It's like almost like sometimes I feel like guilty sometimes because like I know like people want me to be there and I'm happy about that. But it's just like I get to experience this like a lot and like there's so many people who would like be flattered and like so many people who want that and I guess that's the prestige of it, right? So, I just wish that, like, eventually we get to a point where more people could experience these kind of things. And a European summit would actually be sick, too. So.
Have to agree on a language.
Yeah.
How's your Swedish?
Yeah. Swedish or English, man. I mean, English I feel like is just the go-to in general. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, summit, it's looking fun, man. Who do you guys got winning? That's all I want to see.
Can he pull off the 4-peat? That's the real question.
If he honestly I'm gonna just lose my shit if he wins again. Like the odds are heavily favored in Armadas, but fuck, man, 4.
Like 3 was already the record at the time. Now he's done it twice, but that was the first time.
No one's ever 3-peated like anything in Smash. That's crazy.
But anyone could take it. I think there's so many top players now. I mean,
yeah, man.
My money is on Falcon.
A Falcon.
A Falcon can do it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that'd actually be some shit, man. If Falcon wins a major, I think it could happen.
I think if Peach can do it,
Falcon can do it too, for sure. I agree. It just people haven't seen it yet, so it's just they don't believe, man. But you gotta believe before you can see sometimes. Seriously, dude.
Right, on that note, I think we're gonna wrap things up.
Yeah, man.
Right, have you got anything to plug? Anything you want to say? Anyone you want to shout out to?
Shit, man. Just shout outs to anybody listening, Shout outs to everybody for tuning in to the podcast today, supporting the UK Smash scene, supporting me, Shout outs to all you guys. Shout outs to Charlie back there. I'm sorry I was late, man.
It's all right.
Yeah, I really sorry about that. It just was a shitty situation, like dead phone in London.
Yeah, it's all right. Foreign city.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to the UK, man. You guys show nothing but love since I've been out here, and I love it here. You guys are cool. It's different, but I like it here a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool place. And yeah, shout outs to everybody back home, man. Shout outs to NorCal and whatnot. But yeah, man, that's really all I got.
Cool. Right. Well, make sure you guys at home to subscribe and everything so you can get more of this kind of thing. Wouldn't that be nice? So, goodbye from me, Colin. Goodbye from Greg over here. Goodbye from Brandon. Goodbye from Simon behind the camera.
Hey.
Goodbye from Charlie hiding in the booth with Casper behind him. Molly, I think, is somewhere around there. Cool. Goodbye, everybody.
All right, bye, guys. Take care.